Okay, so hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin, and BISP is a tech company and provide technological solutions across the world. Now in today's bootcamp session, today we are going to learn natural language processing, NLP. Now see, what is this NLP? First of all, let me give you some surface knowledge of this NLP. Suppose if I speak some sentence that whatever you have created or whatever you have done the homework, that is not good at all, and I am not impressed by this homework at all, right? And the third line is better you should learn homework, how to do this particular task. So these three lines are called negative comments, right? And suppose if I say in front of you these another three lines, like, yeah, really it's a fantastic job you have done, and yes, your homework is really whatever you have created animation, that is very good, and just keep going, so it would be very beneficial for you in future. So these three lines are positive sentiments, right? In the first three lines, right, whatever the sentiments are coming, they are not good, right? Negative sentiments, that means the negative remark. And the another three lines that I have said, that is called the positive sentiments. Now since a human can hear these three lines, total 6 lines, right? Initial 3 and another 3. So any human can bifurcate, okay, these 3 lines are not good lines, and whatever the sentiments, that means the behind this, whatever you think about that particular task, it reflect that, right? And the another 3 lines are good positive lines, positive sentiment line. But what if a machine is capable to do these things for you, right? So today we are discussing on NLP, right? NLP. Now this NLP, it shows NLP is capable enough to identify, to recognize exactly what type of sentiments or what type of comments are being given after analyzing a text, right? So first of all, let me show you what is NLP. Natural language processing is a field of computer science and a subfield of artificial intelligence that aims to make computer understand human language. That is the main target of NLP. We have seen machine learning for the last few sessions, right? Now NLP means same thing is that. For example, if I write that this movie is not that much good, and it provokes, it encourages the wrong effect in the society. So these when a human hears this 2 lines, so he will automatically understand exactly what type of lines are there, what these are two called negative comments. And but we want to make machine capable of doing all these things instead of human. So that is called natural language processing. That means the machine takes the text from humans, analyze that text, and based on that, it finally gives you the output that what type of emotions are responsible behind writing this text. Clear? So this is what we are going to understand. We are trying to understand this in NLP, right? That is what the NLP is all about, right? NLP means natural language processing. Okay, now see, natural language processing in your daily life, you might have experienced this NLP scenario in many cases. Suppose if you go to any big site, for example, let's take GoDaddy.com and WebRock. That means these are very giant companies, and they have given the facility of chatbots, right? Or smart assistant, you can say. There is a chatting facility, and behind that chatting facility, no human is sitting there behind you, right? Suppose if I open GoDaddy.com, and the bottom right side, if you see, in the bottom right side you will see a chat box, right? How may I help you? Now how may I help you? As soon as I say that okay, I need help in purchasing the domain name, so immediately that chat box will give you some questions. After that, if I say that okay, this is for personal purpose and all these things, then immediately that chat box will send you the price list, right? For 6 months how much subscription cost is there, and for 9 months how much subscription cost is there. When I will select okay, I go for B, in that case all these things we have to follow the instructions. Similarly, in your mobile also, if you see nowadays in every banking system or in every telecommunication company, when you will dial the customer care, so what you will hear, to communicate in English press 1, to communicate in Hindi press 2, then you will press 1, then again okay, thank you for communication, setting the communication in English. Now if you want to see the balance of your account, press 1, then if you want to apply for credit card, press 2, and if you want to communicate with our customer service person, then press 7. After pressing that 7, you will be able to contact with that particular person, that human being who is sitting in the office, right? This is also an example of smart connect, NLP, right? So this is called smart assistant and chatbots. Third example, let me give you one more example. Third example is email filtering example, right? No, third example is like interview. Today most of the interviews are taken with the help of smart assistant. Suppose for example, we have feed the number of questions inside that, and we have programmed that chatbot or the smart assistant, that if you hear this particular keyword during this frequency, we will set the frequency like 5 to 6 times. If you hear this word, that means the answer is correct. For example, let me give you one example. Suppose that a robot is asking what is the capital of Madhya Pradesh, right? And the city, and if I reply that okay, it's the capital of Madhya Pradesh is the city of lakes, and that's it. So in the back end, whatever the information is feed, one is the Bhopal city, another is city of lakes, so that robot will consider my reply, my answer as correct, right? So based on this, whatever the information is given to these robots, they analyze your whatever you are speaking, and based on that they take the decision, right? Now email filtering, same thing is here also. Let's take another example, email filtering. Now this natural language processing. One more example before going to this, one more example I am giving you. What Google has done nowadays, if you continuously send so many emails from one email ID, immediately that Google bot will understand, will take it as a spam, and it will immediately stop you to send the email. That is one more example. Email filtering is also the same thing, same type of text which has no any meaning, just email, blank body email, immediately it will filter out as a spam. Another example is language translation. Now language translation means what? So language translation means, for example, you might have seen Google language translator. You can communicate with a Russian person, also with a Iraqi person, with a any other language also, right? With a South Indian person also you can communicate with him. So many keywords are set in that Google translator that it will just pick your word. How are you? For example, if you say in front of Google translator that how are you, so immediately how are you, it will take it as a sequence, and then immediately it will find the equivalent word of those and arrange them into the sequence. So today nowadays 90 more than 90% accuracy is there in Google Translator. You can write a complete letter to your friend who never know your language, but you can write a letter to your friend in his own language with the help of Google Translator. That's the beauty of this NLP. That's the power of NLP. Sentiment analysis. Let's take this also, sentiment analysis. Now the sentiment analysis means exactly what? Sentiment analysis means exactly it is capable in recognizing the sentiments, the emotions behind a text. For example, again the same example I am giving you. You have developed a product. Now I am not happy with that product, so what I will do, I will write a comment, this product is not good, we expected something else from this product, and the third line is you should learn more about this product. So these 3 lines, the emotion behind is that I am not satisfied with that product, and another 3 lines like this product is very good, it will help in future, it will add value to the society, like this. So these are called positive sentiment lines. So in this way the NLP is capable in analyzing that whether it is these lines are written with positive emotions or negative emotions, right? Another example you take here, the predictive text. Predictive text means exactly what? You might have experienced in while working on WhatsApp. So what you will you have experienced, for example, someone has written you, where are you? So you will write first line, I have written I am in a meeting, right? Comma, will call you. Now immediately the predictive text comes in the bar that once I reach home, once I get free, once the meeting is over. So this is called predictive text. Whatever the prediction is done based on your first line. As soon as I write here I am in a meeting, so definitely you are in the office. So either you will and will call you, comma, will call you, once I get free, once I reach home, right? So this is called predictive test. So based on your first line or based on the history, it will predict what next should come, right? So it will add the value and it will make your task more easy. That is why NLP is on top level. Text summarization. Text summarization is also same. Suppose if you are given a very big text, right, like 10 to 15 lines text, and if you want the summary of that particular text, so NLP is capable in doing that also, right? It will give you 3 to 4 line summary of that complete text. So this is how the power of NLP increases. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now see here how NLP works. Language sentiment analysis. Now we will focus on this language sentiment analysis. What is this sentiment or emotion analysis? Exactly what emotions were that person was having while writing that text. So in NLP, sentiment analysis is one of the most important applications, which is the process of extracting subjective information from text data and determining whether the expressed sentiment is positive, negative or neutral, right? So same thing is here. The NLP is capable enough to exactly find out what type of sentiments are there. So text preprocessing, then feature extraction, and then sentiment classification. It classifies the sentiments into different category. So NLP model architecture for language sentiment analysis, model evaluation and development, right? So these are the parts. First of all, it will pre-process the text, then it will extract the feature and then sentiment classification, right? So next, move ahead. Let's here see what is an NLP chatbot. Now see, chatbot means what exactly? Chatbot means first of all the user, whatever he writes the text. Now either he might be using any platform, right? Messaging platform. then it will be sent to the natural language processing, that is either Google, right? After that, bot logic, right? So it will apply the logic, machine learning, with the help of machine learning. And as yesterday I have explained you that if captioning on text, so CNN works on images and RNN works on text. So with the help of this machine learning concept, it gets the exact human emotions, right? Information sources are these data lake and API from partners and human intervention, right? And with the help of this, it finally gives you the reply. Clear? Okay. What is text classification? Now text classification means again the same thing. Text classification is the process of classifying or categorizing the raw data into raw text into predefined groups. Now suppose if there is a text, right? If there is a text, yes, let's take one example. Suppose if I have written on a notebook that last time I visited to a particular city, just like Bhopal, take an example of Bhopal, and it's a city of lake, and we have seen this particular museum there, and then we have seen the business summit there, right? So now this classification is done on two, that is, one is business classification and cultural also. So NLP is capable in classifying the text into different predefined categories, right? So this is how we take the help of NLP. Now working of NLP. Now see here, working of NLP, how it works, right? So let's take an example. Just give me a second. Okay. Now working on NLP, text input and data collection. First of all, text input and data collection is done. Then second part is text pre-processing. Second part is text pre-processing. So what is this pre-processing? That means again same thing, distributing the text, and out of that, suppose if I say a sentence like this product is very good, and it will be helpful, really helpful for the school student. So out of this sentence, what NLP will do, NLP will remove unnecessary is, a, for, right? Unnecessary keywords will be removed, only some meaningful words will be focused, right? So that is called text pre-processing and text representation. Then feature selection, whatever the feature is there in that, which feature will be used on this text. Iteration, improvements, that means again the train and test model. Oh sorry, this fifth is model selection and training, train and test, right? This is fifth. Model deployment and interface. Model deployment, you have to create the model deployment, then the evaluation and optimization and iteration and improvements. So these are the 8 points with the help of which we use NLP. Now see here, word embeddings. What is word embeddings? Now see here, let me give you one example. They aim to capture semantic and syntactic relationship between words, allowing for better understanding and contextualization and of textual data. By representing words as numerical vector, word embedding captures semantic similarities and difference, enabling algorithm to work with words as meaningful numerical inputs. See here, suppose if I am saying that right now I am in a meeting, will call you later. So it definitely, it says that right now the person is inside in a meeting and will call you later, means either he will get free or he will reach office. Right now he might be driving, so anything might be possible. So what it does, it what we say, connect the words with each other with meaningful words with some reason, right? Then only it is capable. Suppose if if you tell me that on the phone that I am in a meeting, so next line would be obvious. I will call you once I get free, will call you once the meeting is over, will call you after half an hour, right? So these are the predicted lines. Same thing is done by Groovy. This is an application here. This Groovy will do the same thing for you, right? It it maps the words, some meaningful words, and what will be the next output. Based on that, it takes the decision. Now if you see here, NLP model architecture for sentiments analysis task. Now what is this sentiment analysis task? Now this sentiment analysis task says that whatever the emotion, whatever the sentiment is written there, right, it calculates that. For example, again I am giving you the very first example. If you have developed a product for me, and if I write a line like this, that no, I don't like this product is not useful for me, and this is outdated, and better you should go and rework on that product. In the market, this product is already working, right? It is already existing in the market. So these are called angry comments or angry sentiments, right? So NLP take the words and it applies long short-term memory. See, long short-term memory, why it is used? Because whatever we speak, suppose whatever, many times what happens, you take decision based on what I spoke to you previously, correct? So same thing is here also. This machine takes is having a long short-term memory area in which it reads the data and then it analyze, and then finally it go to a decision. Suppose if you have written I am tensed, so it will first calculate, right, with the help of a leaky ReLU function, and then after that it comes to an conclusion that I am tense. That means either it is a sad, it comes under the category of sad, or it comes under the category of other, but definitely happy category is not there and angry category is also not there. So this is how NLP completely works on text. It is capable in extracting the emotions or the sentiments of that particular text. Okay, now let's move ahead. I am going to show you some practical, right? Now see here, okay, now see here. First of all, a sentiment analysis using LSTM PyTorch. This is what we are doing today, right? Now see here, import numpy as NP, that is for linear algebraical expression. Then pandas as PD, data processing, CSV file, input output, example pd.read CSV. After that, import torch.nl, that is neural network, nn.functional as f, then nltk.corpus, that is stop words. This is also used, stop word and collection, import counter, right? Then string, then re, then cbone, sns. Then you will see here the tqdm library, and then the matplotlib.pyplot as plt torch.utils.data import tensor dataset data loader, and then sklearn model as selection, right? Is cuda dot equal to torch.cuda dot is available if your machine is having GPU enabled, then it will use for GPU, and if it is a CPU, then also it will work on CPU, right? So GPU is available. Okay, now base CSV means exactly what? Now let's come to the point again. Whatever our target was to extract the sentiments. For example, if you see, whenever the movie is released, most of the people, they are interested in review. What type of review is this? Suppose a movie, most of the experienced viewers, they give their thoughts and views, and if you got to know that if you read that the whatever the views are given, 90% are positive, then on the basis of that you will decide that okay, let's go and watch the movie. But based on that, suppose if 90% reviews are negative, in that case what will happen? You will also think, okay, no problem, I will not go to this movie. In maximum 90% cases, same thing happened. Most of the people, they ask to each other, okay, how was the movie? The one person says that okay, it's for one time you can go and watch. Another person says that oh no, it's not okay. But again the person write down his own comments, right? And then later on, based on that comment, we have to decide. Most of the people decide without even watching the movie. They decide that okay, 90% comments are negative, definitely we don't need to watch that movie. Today also such people exist. They watch the review, and based on that review they decide. So this is how the NLP can do for you, right? What you will do, you will just feed the data inside the NLP, and you will ask the NLP that okay, what's the result, and immediately NLP will provide you the results. Okay, now let's come. So what we have done, we have taken the data of IMDb data set, right? 50,000 rows data we have taken, and after that, look at this, 37,000 plus 12,000, that means 37,500, 37 plus 10,000, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50,000, 37500 plus 12500, that is 50,000 total, right? So now what we have done here, we have taken the text, from the CSV, right? Read CSV. Now inside this only two things are there. One is the review written by the experienced viewers, and the another is sentiment, whatever is, that means historical data. We already having historical data, right? Now splitting to train and test data, again as usual, whatever we have been doing in our last few videos. Yes, and today again we are going to see splitting to train and test data. XY equal to df review dot value df sentiments dot values. We have to add this, and then x train x test, y train y test. Okay, so shape of train data is, okay, look at this, train and test. We have just taken the example. Now what next? Analyzing the sentiments. Now during this sentiments, we have analyzed like 50,000 data. During this 50,000 data I have analyzed, and what happens, almost equal data is coming. Okay, so now analysis testing, analyzing the sentiments. Now see here, dd equal to pd dot series y train value dot counts, and similarly if you see negative, positive, this is called negative comments and positive comments, and here it is showing that mostly they are equal. Now tokenization. Now what is this tokenization? Tokenization means it creates the token. For example, whenever we write something, there are some words which are very useless, right? But in language they are used. But when we talk about the machine learning to read the text, machine learning will take very limited text that I can do, right? Machine learning is saying, right? So now what we do from that sentences, all the unnecessary words is for a, n, all this will be removed. Now let's come here. Here if you see tokenization, now in this tokenization what happens, we are preparing one function. Inside that it is taking all the possible words, it will remove all the unnecessary like comma, and then the what we call all these belongings, right? Now we will take all the unnecessary words like space, blank space, and all small keywords, then tokenize y train, y test, x train, x test, right? And here we have written stop words English, right? We have taken all the necessary words of English language, right? Now here you will see corpus equal to sorted, right? Key corpus dot get, this is reverse true. Okay, now for first final list train and final list test, right? So for sent in extend, final list train dot append, and all this is the standard formula, you don't need to do anything on it, right? Just copy it, and then encoded train is to be label and positive value, positive else 0 for label in y train, right? So this is the standard way of writing, right? Then x train, x test, y train, y test, right? They are coming from tokenize, right? After that, if you see here, analyzing review length. Now in this analyzing review length, look at this, we have taken some, plotted some data in for analyzing review length, right? And we have received all this information. Now batching and loading as tensor. Now this batching and loading as tensor, see, create tensors data set. For example, valid data, valid underscore data. Okay, so what we were doing here, if you see here, tensor dataset. So tensor dataset torch dot from numpy, and we will put extend padding and x test padding, right? After that we see here data iterers. Actually it's an iterator, right? So it will help. And then if you go here a little down, the sentiment RNN. See, sentiment RNN will take the help of RNN, because RNN also works on text. Okay, now let's move ahead. If you see here, forward, right? There is one more function, that is forward. So batch size equal to x dot size equal to 0, and after putting all this data, you will see here return hidden, right? The data is returned here, no layer, and then vocab size, everything is given here, right? And then mode 1 sentiment RNN equal to, we have provided all the values, so sentiment RNN will be here. This function will be executed, right? So let me go a little down. Yes, here you will see training, right? Training, yeah, here. and then you will see model equal to sentiment RNN, and you will put everything in this here, and then we will take inside this variable, that is model, and we will print model. So what it is showing, embedding 1001 plus 164, and then 1 STM, that is number layer equal to 2, batch first to everything, right? After that dropout, if we take dropout example, then dropout p equal to 0.3, and in place of it is false, right? So now if you go here again, the training part, right? The training part, in this training part, what will happen, you have defined the LR equal to 0.001, right? And then what you will do here, right, definition ACC equal to prediction plus label. Okay, this is a completely technical part, so you don't need to worry about this. You must have the idea of this, right? So my target was to just, you must have the idea of this. Then clip 5 epochs, we have to run again the epochs also for epochs in range and everything. Every time the data is coming here, and then you will see here at the end, look at this epochs running, right? So train loss is right now 55.55, but it comes on 0.25, that means it is decreasing, right? And here you will see here you will see the accuracy is increased 85%. Okay, so if you go down a little down, look at this, accuracy becomes greater, right? Because this is just because of 5 epochs we have iterated, right? So on the basis of that it is changing. Now figure equal to plt dot figure size, everything we have given subplot. Now if you see here, accuracy and the loss, right? Train accuracy and validation accuracy, right? So train accuracy is much better, right? It is increasing, and here you will see the train loss. So train loss is here. See, based on this, the businessman can also take this type of decisions, that first put your previous data into the machine learning or the deep learning or the tensor, and then just wait and watch, because each and every data is analyzed here, right? So similarly, after this, inference predict text inference model is created, right? And based on that we provide inference. Okay, after this you will see here what I have done here, inference, what I have done here, I have given the text here, right? It is a text, and based on this it is a text, and based on this it has taken out the sentiment that is positive, right? Similarly, in my another example, if I show you that index equal to 32 and all these things, it has shown me that this is the actual sentiment is negative, and all the negative comments are given, right? So based on this, the machine NLP is capable in taking decisions just like humans. And if you don't want this machine to you have to check it out exactly. What we have done here, we have taken we have given the previous data, and now we can give here the current data also, and based on that we can predict, right? So this is how we are doing the use of NLP. So guys, today we are concluding this, and my suggestion again, I have been continuously and constantly saying that just watch this video one time, two times, right? Twice, thrice. It will make a clarity with you, right? And then it will be much easier to work on. Fine. So guys, today we will conclude here, and if you have any doubt, first of all you watch this video once again, twice, thrice, and then we will have and if you have any issue, then you can put it into the comment box, right? I will resolve your errors, right? And after that, tomorrow we will discuss on some other interesting topics, right? And those who are new to this channel, so please subscribe the channel, right? Okay, thank you guys, thanks for attending this bootcamp session. Thank you.